حصيلته فيها 9 أهداف من 6 مباريات في كل المسابقات.
Ja, für uns gilt es natürlich, dass wir unser Spiel machen.
علينا أن نقدم أسلوبنا الخاص ونكون حذرين من الهجمات المرتدة السريعة التي شاهدناها للبارسا في الفترة الأخيرة، وأن لا نترك مساحات لليفاندوفسكي داخل منطقة الجزاء. أتوقع مباراة مفتوحة خلافا لمبارياتنا الثلاثة الأخيرة في البوندسليغا.
ورغم التألق الذي أظهرته العناصر الشابة في مباراة البوندسليغا الأخيرة، وخاصة الفرنسي ماتيس تيل ذو 17 عاما من العمر والذي سجل هدفا في شباك شتوتغارت ليكون أصغر لاعب في تاريخ ميونخ يحقق هذا الإنجاز، يتوقع أن تكون تشكيلة فريق البايرن أمام برشلونة مختلفة عن مباراة شتوتغارت، بعودة محتملة للنجوم الذين أراحهم المدرب ناغلسمان في هذه المواجهة، يتقدمهم السنغالي ساديو ماني. بعد أزمة النتائج التي يعاني
Another one who's going into the referee's notebook. Spurs do want to compete at the top of the European game. They'll have to take chances of the kind that have come their way tonight. Perisic looking for Davis. Again, it's just a little bit too hefty. Antonio Conte doesn't want to allow this game to drift. He wouldn't be too disappointed with a point away from home, but you feel it might be a game that they can get a little bit more from if they can just up the tempo and the speed as the game draws into its final half an hour. Just wonder whether or not he's thinking about introducing Dejan Kulusevski, who made such an electric impact off the bench during the game with Marseille last week. Davis, Richarlison. Again, Sporting engaging very quickly, roared on by their manager, who's very quick to pass on a bit of knowledge to Pedro Porro on the near touchline. Stretching and not reaching. Pedro Porro. Edwards looking to make a dart towards the edge of the Tottenham penalty area. Morita has got more and more involved as this half has gone on. It's a great ball. Son forward onto Richarlison. He can't control. There was a foul there, which is going to be given against Ugarte. Been a difficult couple of weeks for Sporting. They've got themselves back on track, but when you are one of the big three in Portugal, Sporting, Benfica and Porto, the pressure is always on to win and win well. And they've won the league in Portugal between them, Sporting, Benfica and Porto, in every league bar two since 1945. So it's usually a three-horse race, and if you get off to a tough start domestically, there is more pressure on your European competition. This is a good break. Edwards releases Goncalves. Might try and find Trincao, or go in alone, and instead fires one again straight down the throat of Hugo Lloris, and he just knows that the last act was not decisive or precise enough. cutting in on that right foot, trying to unleash something, but there was not the requisite power to test the Spurs captain. Son. Bentancur trying to release Richarlison. Another one of those passes which you can see Bentancur had the radar blipping, couldn't quite deliver the
C'est Pedro Porro qui va charge dans le dos, c'est pas épaule contre épaule.
Very good at polishing a rough diamond or two, and when you think that Edwards didn't make it in the Premier League, but is certainly causing defences a problem in the Champions League, adds credence to the fact that he is going to be popular coach of the future, and Edwards has got away here and again caused problems for Ben Davies and again caused problems for Tottenham. They're not happy about it. They think that he was a little bit too physical. He's only 5'6". He was just stronger, fitter and sharper. Both went for the same ball. There was a little bit of extra physicality, but the referee went play on, and Edwards certainly did. Third corner of the game for Sporting. Trincao was up there, it's dropped inside the box, and Morita hits it straight at Richarlison. And that was a timely intervention from the Brazilian forward, because Morita had really caught that. Højbjerg. Son. This is Perisic, and it's a decent ball towards Kane, and he just can't quite make the final contact. Well, it's a game of missed chances so far, and this is the latest in a line of Tottenham ones. What a ball from Perisic, scything through that 6-yard box, and Kane, who usually would be a dead cert to finish those off, isn't able to. First change of the night for Sporting. Inimasi Morita is off and Alexandropoulos is on.
We've got our second Champions League goal of the night, once again scored by Inter.
Yeah, this should just about put this game to bed. Denzel Dumfries coming in from that right-hand side. Tight angle, but no danger.
Pilsen 0, Inter 2.
Son off, Kulusevski on. And he did make a difference against Marseille. Can he do so tonight?
Richarlison. Kane. Trincao trying to lead the charge, and he might just have escaped here, but Kane's come back to atone for his initial error. He's given away the free kick, but had to ensure it was no more than that. There was a threat about Trincao. Escaping past Højbjerg with a little body swerve, a little flick, which caught him out initially, which is the free kick the referee has given. Ugarte. Is there going to be a winner in this top of the table clash in Group D? Victory tonight. Whoever gets 3 points seizes control of the group. 6 points at this stage is a really good total. Kulusevski. Bentancur. Now Perisic. Looking for movement inside that box. Goes wider to Royal. Slightly disappointing ball that from Emerson Royal. A long time to think about it, a long time to execute it, and Antonio Conte is making his feelings felt. Another waste. Kulusevski. Still going, Kulusevski. And that was a foul. And that's going to be a yellow card. And a free kick in a dangerous area. Race. And he just mistimed his challenge, and it was great skill and electricity from Kulusevski. Getting to the byline. It's an obvious foul. Trincao, the latest to be replaced. And Paulinho about to come on. Slightly different profile of centre forward to what they've been using so far. It might mean that Edwards squeezes out to the right-hand side. Paulinho, who's just recovered from a knock, goes and plays through the middle, wearing number 20. But first of all, before forward plans can be forged, defensive ones must be executed. Tottenham with a couple of men free on the edge of the box here. Perisic in towards that middle of the 6-yard box. No one was really attacking it with gusto. Romero didn't get too close to it. This is Kulusevski. Second chance into Richarlison. Just wide. And that second phase of the attack certainly more deadly than the first. Kulusevski's ball in towards Richarlison, and he might have done a little bit better with that. And a bit minutes to go. Alexandropoulos. Dyer's been penalised for a challenge on Pedro Goncalves. Good harassment from Emerson Royal. Speeding away is Kulusevski, running into traffic, still might get hold of that. Emerson Royal goes down. And the referee wasn't happy about the nature of the way that he fell to the ground. Maybe lashing out with his arm as he did so. Free kick has gone the other way. Emerson Royal is not getting the penalty he was asking for. Kulusevski trying to get hold of it. Emerson Royal. Is there a little flick there by Kulusevski into the mouth of Pedro Goncalves? That's what the problem was. It was completely accidental, and I don't even think Kulusevski knew anything about it. Tackle by Ben Davis to rob Marcus Edwards. Alexandropoulos. Nuno Santos. Ten minutes to go. Ignacio. Coates. Alexandropoulos. Just working it out wide to Nuno Santos. Space for Edwards again. He's got someone to aim at now. This is Pedro Porro. He too can produce a cross, and it's straight into the arms of Hugo Lloris. Tackle by Manuel Ugarte, the Uruguay international. Spurs presses on again here. Nuno Santos has done very well to turn out of it. Emerson Royal had to use an illegal trick from his Arsenal to hold him back, and it's earned him a yellow card. Could be a big 10 minutes this for both Sporting and Tottenham, both of whom picked up 3 points on match day one. Later on tonight, Marseille take on Frankfurt in this group. Difficult groups, which is not easy to call, but Tottenham, I think, are very much favourites to win it. Pedro Porro taking it down towards the corner flag and winning a corner. Spurs have only ever won a Champions League group stage once. That was when they nipped above Real Madrid in 2018. They usually make the knockouts, but Not usually the dominant force. They have a chance to do that here tonight, stamp their authority on the group. Missed key chances already. And now they have to face a corner with 7.5 minutes to go. Pedro Porro, aiming towards Paulinho. Cleared away only as far as Nuno Santos. Ugarte, now Edwards. His cross is too deep. There's an opportunity for the 23-year-old to conjure something. A game which so far will be recalled for his intervention just before half-time. Marcus Edwards, scything run, slaloming his way through the Spurs defence, and only narrowly being prevented from putting the home side in the lead, thanks to a little bit of fortune and a touch from Hugo Lloris. That's a gift. And Ugarte is prepared to take it. Højbjerg has decided to take emergency action, which leads to him being booked as well. Had a really productive start to the season. Scored against Fulham. Came up with an assist against Marseille. Tonight, the destructive work has taken the headlines for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Noise has just been turned up by the home fans in the Estadio José Alvalade. Pedro Porro to deliver. Paulinho standing in the middle of the Tottenham penalty area. Gonzalo Ignacio is up from the back, so is Sebastian Coates, with the captain's armband strapped to his left bicep. The referee not happy about pushing and pulling and manipulation inside the penalty area. The ball's been delivered towards the far post, and it's a good take from Hugo Lloris, commanding goalkeeping at a crucial time. To go and press higher up from Sporting. That's a good flick on. Might leave gaps elsewhere for Tottenham to exploit on the break. Here's Perisic. Still going, trying to poke it into the path of Kulusevski. Ugarte. Squeezes it out of the tight spot, but only finds Højbjerg. Perisic, Højbjerg. Richarlison in front of him. Kulusevski down the side. Kane lurking. So is Emerson Royal. And again, can't get under control inside that penalty area. And Calves thwarted by a retreating Emerson Royal, who believes he was fouled. The referee has allowed the quick free kick, and Richarlison is trying to escape once more. Throwing off Ugarte. He's got Perisic with him. Not entirely sure what he was trying to do with that pass, but there were options for him. Options he didn't take. Just well thought of here. He is a coach that is destined to go to the very top. Many believe he'll have a major role in European football over the next few years. And he's discussed as part of the succession planning at Stamford Bridge recently. And certainly just amped up the pressure on Tottenham as this game has come to its conclusion. And Hugo Lloris getting a little bit rattled. Calvez. Race. Just a little bit heavy with his ball out to the far side, and Spurs have got it back again with 2.5 to go. This is the moment that Lloris came racing out of his goal. I think he was hoping that the ball was just going to spin back into his penalty area. It didn't, so he had to react. It's an interesting ball which Nuno Santos couldn't deal with. And eventually managed to get himself out of a tight spot. When Antonio Conte looks back on the match, you'll believe that there were things in the final third that Tottenham could have done better. It was largely the case against Marseille last week as well. It's a team that have been getting results without particularly putting in great performances so far this season, Tottenham. It makes you think, though, when they do start playing at their very best, what they might be capable of. I'm sure they're quite up there as domestic title challengers just yet. This is Pedro Porro making space for a shot. Oh, and it's a great save. Sporting denied a defining moment on the fingertips of Hugo Lloris. Pedro Porro taking it out of the sky, having more will than Perisic. And then a precise finish to the far corner, which only the sprawling hands of the Tottenham captain could stop from sneaking into the net. Might just be a point-saving moment from Hugo Lloris. Another corner, aiming towards Race, afflicted by Paulinho. A 90th minute winner for Sporting against Tottenham. And Ruben Amorim is making headlines again. Arguably more threatening on the break and with the better chances in the first half. In the last minute of normal time, the substitute comes off the bench to surely secure all 3 points for Sporting and this vibrant crowd. Cracking delivering at the near post. Emerson Royale didn't get close enough to Paulinho. And that glancing header left Lloris stranded after moments ago becoming the hero. He had nothing to say as that ball whizzed past him. Look at his reaction. Well, for so much of the season so far, they've had to play without a centre-forward because of the injury to Paulinho. He picked up in training in August, but off the bench in his first Champions League appearance of the season. And now they can afford to make a few changes. Arthur Gomez has come on. Now Ricardo Escal is also on. Now Sporting go within touching distance of a famous victory. It's been a decade since they beat English opposition. The last team they beat in European competition, believe it or not, was Manchester City. very different Manchester City. I don't think Tottenham can complain too much. They haven't taken the chances that have come their way. And they have looked vulnerable whenever they're attacked, and they're being attacked here. And they've been scored against here. Arthur Gomez has only been on the pitch a matter of mere seconds. And he has taken the roof off of the Estadio Jose Alvalade. Another young talent, another rough diamond polished by this wonderful coach, and Sporting at 2-0 up. Look at the way he picks up the ball on that far side, darts into the penalty area, goes through the legs of Royale, and comes up with a regal finish. Last week, Tottenham scored 2 late goals to take all 3 points at home. This week, they've been undone in the final few minutes away in Portugal. It's a famous victory. Sporting beat English opposition for the first time in a decade. And despite their indifferent domestic form, they continue their perfect start to the season in the UEFA Champions League. No wonder Ruben Amorim is making a name for himself. And so are some of these players as well. Tottenham's unbeaten start to the season comes to an end in Lisbon thanks to stoppage time goals from Paulinho and Arthur Gomez. It is a huge setback for Antonio Conte, just because of the manner of the late defeat. He does not like those. It is 6 points for Sporting, who sit on top of Group D after 2 matches. They are victorious in Lisbon on a terrific night for them and their coach. It has finished Sporting 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
How very Spursy. 90 minutes. 90 minutes have been played. You're beginning to feel we've done a job here tonight. And then inside 4 minutes, total collapse. And as Sam was saying, that is 6 points for the Sporting Club of Portugal. They lead from Spurs on their 3. Makes a big difference, that. And how many times have we seen it down the years? Keeper makes a magnificent stop.
Yeah.
Defenders celebrate with him. You can call it, can't you? They'll score from this, and they did.
I think we've all seen it a lot. I know I have many occasions. I've done it when I was commentating, congratulating a goalkeeper and making a magnificent save. No right to make that save. The players think that that's it. He got them a point.
He knows, look.
Yeah, he's trying. It is about concentration now. It's a brilliant save. But that's the sport we love. It does this to you.
After that save, are you not boosted?
Yes,
on
you
your
should
confidence? You should be lifted
and focused.
But you are in zone and you allow the opponent to flick the ball before you to allow an opportunity for them.
It's a great little run actually, because he's actually behind. I think it's Harry Kane, and he just runs in front of him as the ball's played. This was a great bit of skill on it from Gomez. But he'll be fuming Conte with game management, wasn't it?
Listen, if you're my fullback, Jason,
you wouldn't be happy with the defending.
And you do that.
But like Richard said before, let's sometimes let's sometimes have a little. You know, he's picked it up. He's come on as a sub.
2 subs have scored. It's not bad managing that.
Good little wing play, drives, gets himself in the box, but he knows he can't be touched.
You wouldn't want to get done like that, though, Jason.
No, that's poor defending. But I'd rather give him the credit.
Yeah.
Great little step over. Oh, Megs.
Look, how come?
Too easy.
Nice.
Too easy. Who's the number 12? Jason.
But it's amazing, isn't it, football, how it turns on its head as easily as that.
This was carved out across 90 minutes. Inter's win this evening. Yeah. They're in the white.
Yeah, they needed this, Inter. I know it's Victoria Pilsen and they're probably the whipping boys of the group. but they needed to get the job done after losing their first game. Fine goal from Dzeko, first one. And it was pretty comfortable for them, wasn't it, Inter, really? No real problems.
We wonder what is he doing up there. Time to adjust. Talent.
You know, if we didn't know, having spoke about him tonight, if we didn't know who was playing there tonight and you said to me, who's that who's just scored? Yeah. I might have said Lewandowski.
Yeah.
It was so...
Yeah.
It just looked like him, didn't it?
Yeah, clinical, yes. The body language was looking like...
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oosh. That for me was a little bit like the Van Dijk challenge in the derby, and I'm serious. That
no,
should have seen him.
Van Dijk didn't go to ground.
Should have seen him see red.
He didn't even go to ground. Van Dijk.
Van Dijk's challenge was as high and as dangerous as that.
He went for the kick.
That was the right decision to overturn that. To overturn that. And they just get caught. Look how many of the shots are this side of the pitch, and look at Dumfries on the top side of your picture, just coming in now. They want the ball too easy, too well. Game over. Game over.
Different class.
They needed that.
Yeah, they needed that.
Yeah, they needed that.
I like the association of Correa with Dzeko. He's good at front. Better than Correa with Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have good.
So there we are. That is the Group C table with Bayern and Barca due to play. It's our second feature game of the night. In the meantime, 5 more games at 2200 Mecca in Mina. Kick off Bayern Barca, our feature game. Amongst the others, starting Liverpool play tonight. It's a huge game on and off the pitch for Liverpool, and we'll be going there shortly to hear what Andy Kerr has to say to us. Before we head to the Allianz.
This match is brought to you by Just Eat, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
We all have to start somewhere, and for us, that somewhere was you. Why else would we rise and grow? We grow to learn from your cultures, to expand knowledge and connections. We grow to make intellectual transactions, to optimize chances by taking every global dream into account and giving wings to human potential. Why else would we grow? But the greatest part of this expansion is that it led us right here to your doorstep. Now you tell us, how can we grow together?
Games of the day.
He's a professional. You know, he looks to me like he trains properly. He looks at the game differently.
Build confidence, get results, get points.
Great.
It's a wonderful story.
Sport stories.
Saturday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports 1 English. Sunday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports 1 English. UEFA Europa League, Thursday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports channel. UEFA Europa Conference League, live and exclusive on beIN Sports channels.
Everyone here is the best there is. Who the hell are they going to get to teach us?
Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
You think up there you're dead. Believe me.
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. The kind is headed for extinction.
Not today.
That clock still ticking and reading 68 days to go to the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. 68 days. It's flying. What was it recently? 98, 97? That seemed like a fair distance
I
of time.
remember we just dropped below 100 for the first time. And
It's amazing. These games are about to start. We'll be watching Bayern play Barcelona. Goals from the other four as they go in. And wait to talk to us at Anfield, beIN Sports Andy Kerr.
Atmosphere building nicely here at Anfield for a fixture which has been eagerly anticipated by both of these clubs, perhaps remarkably because this is just the third time these two have met in the Champions League. The previous two meetings coming back in that 2021 season when fans were unable to attend either match live. So this then quite an historic night, and if history is anything to go by, Liverpool will end Ajax's 100% start to the season. Jurgen Klopp has won all four meetings against the Dutch champions, both with Dortmund and with Liverpool. Ajax, though, may not get a better chance to get the win over Liverpool, the last one coming back in 1966. But with Liverpool struggling with their early season form, the returns of Thiago Alcantara and Diogo Jota couldn't have come at a better time for Klopp, who makes 4 changes in total tonight, ahead of that extended rest, which has been caused by the unfortunate, the sad circumstances which surround this fixture here in the UK.
Yeah, indeed. Andy Kerr at Anfield tonight, and thank you. Big night for Liverpool on and off the pitch. After that embarrassment in Italy, beaten by Napoli, you'll recall a week or so back, Jurgen Klopp said we have to reinvent ourselves. Well, we'll see tonight whether they have indeed done that. 4 games alongside our second feature of the evening about to kick off. Liverpool's is one of them. If you've just joined us, something new and exciting for our Champions League viewers this season now. We'll be sharing goals from the other 4 games as they go in during the course of the match in Germany tonight between Bayern and Barcelona. Fixture, of course, which takes Robert Lewandowski back to the Allianz. Wouldn't he just love to score?
I guess. I bet he does.
I think he will.
There you go.
Yeah.
I bet he does.
Wouldn't back against
there
it,
you go.
would you?
He will.
The first half is on the way. It's up next live with us on beIN Sports.
We all have to start somewhere, and for us, that somewhere was you. Why else would we rise and grow? We grow to learn from your cultures, to expand knowledge and connections. We grow to make intellectual transactions, to optimize chances by taking every global dream into account and giving wings to human potential. Why else would we grow? But the greatest part of this expansion is that it led us right here to your doorstep. Now you tell us, how can we grow together?
Attention world, calling everyone about to embark on an amazing journey to the Emirates. We welcome you with a free tourist SIM filled with free 1 GB of data. Yes, you heard that right. Just collect it from Passport Control at Dubai International Airport. Enjoy 1 GB for free and share your amazing experiences throughout your stay in the Emirates. Yalla, come.
La Liga. Barcelona. Elche. Saturday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports 1.
In stories of war, there is that which is seen and that which is hidden.
In God's name, Fleming, what are you writing?
Spy story. In the hidden war, the truth is protected by a bodyguard of lies. Its soldiers unseen pray. Its heroes unsung. This is our war.
UEFA Champions League group stage. Real Madrid, Leipzig, tomorrow, live and exclusive on beIN Sports 1 Premium.
What a way to complete the hat-trick by Robert Lewandowski.
That's the way to celebrate game number 100 in the Champions League for the Polish international.
Here's Lewandowski, and it's in!
And Bayern Munich are the champions of Europe.
One of the top strikers in world football who left Bayern Munich for Barca. Lewandowski, oh, magnificent from Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski all smiles again. That's the hat-trick. Was there ever any doubt?
No doubt. Class. Top class. Yeah. 5 games are about to start. We'll be watching Lewandowski and Barcelona as he makes his return to the Allianz tonight. Amongst those about to start, Liverpool, and we'll show you the goals from the other 4 games as they go in. Nobody uses Lewandowski's full name, do they? Rarely. Lewandowski goal is his real name.
Yeah. I'm thinking, hold on, where's he going with this?
When you hear his name, you expect to hear that, don't you?
Yeah. He's got an appetite. He always has had. It's insatiable to score goals. I mean, I guess he doesn't mind having an assist or 2, but I bet he doesn't get any kind of satisfaction from it if he's not scoring himself.
He has to score. In truth, how many of you, and I'm referring to you now, goal scorers, how many of you genuinely get pleasure from an assist?
I used to quite enjoy it.
No, you see, I'm not having that.
Do you know?
No.
Am I talking rubbish then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Your job is to score goals.
Yeah.
If you won 4-0 and you hadn't scored, were you annoyed?
Yes. You're not comfortable.
Yeah.
If you're a striker.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. But at the time he had Sane and Coman as potential assist. Now he has the Dembele and Rafinha, so it's not bad. He's still on
I think the supply line is still good, isn't it, for him? Mm-hmm. And the thing about it, he's at Bayern Munich, right? And it's not a criticism, but you're going to get chances in the Bundesliga if you play centre forward for Bayern Munich long enough. Yeah. You're the top team. You win the league every year. You're going to get goals. I mean,
so it's one of the reasons why he left, also to prove
himself.
Yeah.
Would you like to see him in maybe the Premier League then? You know what I'm going to say? Because is La Liga at Barcelona, is that a test for him?
No, it's a way for him to prove that he's really part of the big striker we have in the market. Premier League is not the full reference, gentlemen. But I understand that it's more tough.
It is really.
It's all the toughest centre half.
It is, Marcel. If you want to establish yourself as a top-end footballer, you've got to sample the Premier League. You've just got to. And I know people will say, oh, you're talking nonsense, Messi. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Ronaldo did.
Yeah, Ronaldo did. He did everything.
I'd have loved to have seen him play for Manchester United.
I would love to have seen him come and play in the Premier League. I would as well. I really would.
Yeah.
So Champions League is a real opportunity for him. If you say that
all you guys used
to championship is not up to the level.
No, but you fellas used to go to Italy because that was where
at the time in the 90s it was the place
ultimate
to beat.
Test. Well, it is now the Premier League, isn't it?
I accept it. I think that's. Yeah. I don't think you could find an argument against that. That the Premier League is the most competitive. That's no doubt.
The fact they spend more than the other 4 leagues combined.
But I would have seen him at City, like I would have seen him at Liverpool, even at Chelsea. He will have fit perfectly the same way. He will not have any problem.
I mean, I'm sure he would be a hit if it's the Premier League. And the way I feel about him, the way I felt about Haaland. Now, Haaland's only just in, but I feel Haaland's a real thing, the real deal. I've said that to you all along, and I don't think there's a doubt about him. I don't think there's a question mark about him. And I feel the same way. If he was playing at one of the top teams in England, he'd be doing what he's doing.
So come on, you've also played against teams that you'd previously represented.
Yeah.
What makes it different? There must be something in your mind when you go back to play against a team that you've previously represented.
And not long ago for him, you have to remember, it's quite just soon. Six weeks.
This will be different, won't it?
This will be different for
anything
him.
he's done so far.
Absolutely, it'll be different for him. He'll be there right now, probably wanting to score tonight more than he has done since he left Dortmund to go to Bayern Munich.
Dortmund, Bayern, so he would have done it.
So he would have done it, played against Dortmund. He would have wanted to. So I'm sure he has scored against Dortmund many times since he left. But he'll want to score tonight. He really will. Yes, he's got affection for the club.
How long did he stay there?
It's a long time, 6 7 years.
250 odd games.
That's the philosophy.
So he would be desperate to score tonight.
But he must be uncomfortable anyway. You are uncomfortable because Bayern was everything for him. Now suddenly he's into a different shirt. Yeah. You prove to everyone that he has made the correct move on being at Barca.
Don't do what I did when I went back to Aston Villa when I got sold for a lot of money. I played against them for the first time at Villa Park. I got sent off. Tried to top someone.
If I didn't know you, I'd be surprised to hear that.
Just
adrenaline was running, eh?
But the adrenaline was fierce, Richard. Just 3 changes from the side that played last midweek in the midweek game. Upamecano, Sabitzer and Musiala come into that side from the last European game against Inter, which was a good performance. So not many changes.
They weren't good at the weekend, you know, Bayern.
No, but they made multiple changes, didn't they?
They made a few changes, yeah.
He's under pressure.
Barcelona did.
3 draws, he is. They're having a bit of a stutter at the minute.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the top man refereeing tonight. He did the final, didn't he? Last year?
Danny McAlealy.
I think he did.
Well, Roods always says he's a top man.
Yeah, he did.
Where's he from?
I think he is, yeah.
Netherlands.
Obvious.
You see, that's a tradition that's died as well. If you went back to your previous club, you were always captain, weren't you? First time you played against them.
Yeah, I went back to Liverpool and Reedy made me captain. I was at Sunderland.
How'd it go?
There you go.
I hated it.
How'd it go?
Got beat 1-0. I hated it.
That's not bad. I was made captain when I went back to Rolls. Howard Kendall as well. Got beat 3-0.
You never win, do you?
It's terrible. He knew that. That's what he said. Quickly, Barcelona from against pulls in. You'd expect a few changes. Araujic comes in, Alonso comes in, Busquets, Gavi and Rafinha all back in the side.
Cool. That's quite amazing.
Can I ask you how they were allowed to buy so many players and spend so much money?
Andy, it's bemused better than me, and it's down to, I think, selling prospective rights to their TV revenue going forward. It's a risky strategy. Having said that,
good luck with that.
I don't think they, as a bit like Real Madrid, would ever fall
They won't be
into
allowed to fold.
No,
I'm not so sure.
No.
This should be good.
Let's go and join Alan Smith and Simon Brotherton.
Second in La Liga. Both teams unbeaten this season and looking to lay down an early European marker.
Yeah, interesting to see actually how Xavi, the Barca coach, goes about this challenge. Still learning about his approach, his ethos. I think it's similar to how it would have been as a player under Guardiola, etc. But he's still finding his way, I think, as a coach at Barcelona. A lot of people not quite sure, for instance, what he thinks his best defence is. This maybe gives us a clue tonight.
There's Rafinha, one of those coming into the team this evening. 2 young coaches as well. We shouldn't forget that Julian Nagelsmann at 35 is a similar age to senior players like Manuel Neuer and Thomas Müller. Here come Bayern venturing forward, but it's covered by Alonso. This was a Champions League winner a couple of seasons ago with Chelsea. Well, swung out wide towards Leroy Sané. Araujo, the Uruguayan international, into Barcelona's team today. They've been prolific going forward and good at the back as well. They've conceded 2 goals in the last 5 matches in all competitions. Barcelona, and at the other end of the field they've scored 20.
Yeah, confidence should be sky high. This lad's a really good defender. Araujo got it all. Quick, good on the ball, aggressive.
Busquets getting into a spotted brother. This is Jamal Musiala rolling it in. He was looking for Sané. Cleared away by Alonso, away to the far side where it's collected by Pedri.
There's a jewel in the crown, isn't he? Pedri, Gavi as well in the middle of the park.
They've tied Gavi down to a new contract today, which was announced up to 2026. I think it has a €1 billion clause in it as well.
Somebody will pay it.
Ousmane Dembele rolling it forward, back in possession now. Ball headed away by Davis. This is Sadio Mane coming deeper. And it's fouled right under the referee's nose.
Yeah, Bayern been a bit underwhelming, haven't they, for the last 3 Bundesliga games, at least, drawn them all. He's had a little bit of criticism, I think, made a lot of changes, a lot of rotation.
Well, they're so successful, aren't they, that 3 draws in a row does become a little bit of an issue. Because, well, he's got so many top players there, players that you would say, even within that squad, could claim to be first 11 players, that it's not an easy job keeping everybody happy. Interestingly, I mean, Marcel Sabitzer in midfield, the Austrian there, alongside Kimmich. Sabitzer didn't really make much of an impression last season, didn't play that much, but he, at the moment, is the preferred partner for Kimmich, which, of course, puts 1 or 2 others' noses out of joint, Goretzka being one of them,
The thing is with doing that is that you've got to win matches to keep everybody quiet. But that's the territory of managing a big club. Both those coaches we've just seen have got that task on their hands.
Davis there not giving Rafinha an inch. Back with Marc-Andre ter Stegen, German goalkeeper with Barcelona. Here's Neuer still going strong as captain of his club side and very much the #1 for the national team as they head towards the World Cup finals in a couple of months' time.
Barcelona pressing quite high up the pitch here.
There's Hernandez. It's being tracked by Gavi. Pushing it out wide, and Alonso quick to challenge, but suddenly he's got a lot of chasing to do. Leroy Sané up against Christensen.
Yeah, good opportunity that. Sold himself, Alonso. He could never get to the ball. Misjudged it. Caught his man.
Yeah, it's Benjamin Pavard. It was quite a hefty collision between the pair of them. Here it is.
Yeah, I think he tried to put the brakes on, Alonso.
So Alonso and Christensen, 2 new boys at the back for Barcelona, of course, both previously with Chelsea, so playing alongside each other, next to each other in that back line. Pavard, I think, has just had the wind taken from his sails for a moment or two. Xavi going for the experience of Alonso today at left-back rather than the 18-year-old Alex Balde, who started the last 4 matches in the league.
Musiala there, he's been in fantastic form. Good to see the teenager get a shout here.
Player making a real impact. Still a teenager himself, Musiala, and very much a regular performer for the national team as well. Marcos Alonso with the throw. tough fixture, benchmark fixture for Barcelona that they've failed to reach in recent years. They're under pressure here now as well, but Alonso with a chance to clear. Musiala looking to burst free inside the penalty area.
Yeah, they need those kind of runs from the likes of Musiala, not playing with an orthodox number 9. Bayern Munich, they haven't really got one.
Yeah, Sadio Mane's settled in pretty well though, hasn't he, as you would expect. 5 goals for him, for his new club this season. So Davis back into Hernandez.
Those defenders for Bayern aren't going to have much time on the ball, we can see that already.
There's clearance. Almost met by Jules Koundé. Christensen away to Alonso. This is Ousmane Dembele. Pedri has gone across. Koundé, the summer arrival from Sevilla. Davis nipping in there for Bayern Munich. Good play by Alphonso Davies. Look at the Canadian go. Gaining plenty of ground and gaining it quickly and finding Thomas Muller, who picks out Leroy Sané, and the momentum just dissipates slightly.
Fancy Thomas Muller there to take charge, take responsibility and have a pop at goal. Bit of space for him.
Given away by Kimmich. Here's Lewandowski rolling it in, and Rafinha almost in there. This is Sabitzer losing out. Lewandowski initially winning it back. Rafinha into Gavi. Now it's with Pedri. Oh, good save, Manuel Neuer.
Pedri thought he'd done enough there, got an angle on the shot.
What a flurry this is from Barcelona. Dembele, pressure still on. Upamecano gets it clear.
Well, it's set up to be an absolutely enthralling contest, this. Beforehand we thought so, and these first